Well, we've got 9 races carded at Hollywood Bets Greyville, and the exotics will begin in race number 2, and that will all take place at 1300 hours, 1 o'clock. It's a distance over 1200 meters, and with the meeting changed to Hollywood Bets Greyville, where we race on the poly track, of course, only 12 can run on the poly track, so there'll be a number of scratchings. And take a note of the updates on whatever websites you're using to get that information. But at this stage of recording the show, a very important scratching here, which is horse number 10, Trumpet Voluntary. That was my marginal first pick from the stable of Mark Dixon, and that takes no part. So I think now the door could be wide open for a first-timer to make a winning debut, and that is number 8, After the Rain, Garrett van Zyl, engaging the services of Anton Marcus. Now, Anton Marcus and Garrett van Zyl, they've had a wonderful time of it together. Anton has had 8 rides for Garrett thus far in the season with a 75% win strike rate. That's 6 wins and 2 places, so we'll make it a 100% strike rate for running into the money with a 75% win strike rate thus far in the season. And today he partners a lot of Garrett van Zyl runners, so keep an eye on this very deadly combination of Garrett van Zyl and Anton Marcus. And I mention this because when asked about this first timer, Garrett says, yeah, very nice type, son of master of my fate, shows good work, and he's expecting a forward run from this horse, and he wouldn't surprise him if this horse comes out and makes a winning debut. So he was quietly confident about his chances, and if this horse stands his ground and is not taken out by the time of final declarations this morning, early Sunday morning that is, then he's the type of horse that I think could win this. With Trumpet Voluntary now out, I think one has to respect Crusade Star from the Low Indonesian stable with Raymond Danielson up. The recent form is good behind Purple and Green and Fly the Coop, a horse that seems to have found his stride now. He could make his presence felt. The stable companion to the first timer here, called Cauldron, is partnered by Muzi Yeni. And if you go to that penultimate start behind High Velocity, that's a deadly form line. Winter Waves has come out to win, Purple and Green has come out to win, and Phyllis Spiel has come out to win. So Cauldron is a very interesting runner if you're willing to forgive him for a very disappointing last start. And then off the balance, well, there's really not much that I can give you confidence about, but I think a big improver in the race could be number 16, Victory Tryst. This is Tony Rivelin's runner, who was quietly fancied in the betting first time out, and that was a pleasing debut. Did finish some way back, but at one stage of that race looked like he was going to finish in the top 4. He moved up nicely, was just a length and a half off them at the 400-meter mark, but just, I think, inexperience at the business end of the race cost him that day. That's number 16, Victory Tryst. So he's one I think could feature with natural improvement from one run to the next. But I think in race number 2, if you're not convinced in the buy pot that a first timer could win it, and that first timer being number 8, After the Rain, then you're going to have to play it wide and look at horses like 7, Crusade Star, 8, Cauldron, and then my roughie in the race for those trifectas and quartets will be 16, Victory Tryst. But I think all lies on how good this first timer is from the combination of Garrett van Zyl and Anton Marcus, and that's horse number 8, After the Rain.